And I would thank my friend, Ranking Member Cardin, and his staff for the flexibility with the scheduling today's hearing. It's kind of interesting because Ben Cardin and I are maybe three of the last remaining of the class of, what was that?
The 100th Congress, 1987.
Yeah, 1987. They're down. No, we have Lamar Smith and a couple more. Anyway. It's funny, we're on opposite sides on a lot of issues, but we're always together in friendship as well as in infrastructure. As this week's Infrastructure Week, it's a great opportunity for us to highlight the critical needs we have in this country. Tomorrow, the full committee will have the chance to question Secretary Chao on the administration's priorities, and it's my hope that today's hearing will be a productive lead into her visit. Last Congress, the EPW committee led the charge to pass the FAST Act, the sixth highway reauthorization bill that I've personally worked on, and this was the largest one since 1998. Nobody believed that we'd get it done, and others thought that we'd only get an 18-month bill, but Senator Boxer and I, as the chairman and the ranking member, insisted on 5 years, and it shows that people of different philosophies can get along and make wonderful things happen. However, the current investment is not enough to fully address our maintenance and the new capacity needs. The FAST Act authorization is about $305 billion over 5 years, yet according to the United States DOT report from this year, the backlog of highway and bridge work in the United States stands close to $836 billion. As the administration and Congress consider a potential $1 trillion infrastructure package, we must keep in mind that the package will include more than just roads and bridges. It will also be our port system, waterways, airports, and energy needs as well. And while the federal government will and should continue to be a leading partner in maintaining and building out our infrastructure, the current and proposed federal investment will not meet all of our needs. Whatever action we take on infrastructure, our state and local partners has got to be a part of the solution and prioritize transportation. Some states and locals are doing this, but unfortunately, this weekend in my state of Oklahoma, I learned about the effect proposed budget cuts to the Department of Transportation in my state of Oklahoma did not properly prioritize the need for transportation. And Oklahoma and other states have to meet their modest match. Now, we're talking about matches of either 10 and 90 or 20 and 80. And it occurred to me, and I was not aware, that they were not prioritizing that. And I went back, Ben, I took my plane and loaded up with media and went around to all the construction sites that if we don't do our portion of the match, we're going to be stopping some of the construction. And I think you know what happens when that does happen. So in addition to states and locals prioritizing infrastructure, we also need to find responsible and meaningful ways to attract and leverage additional private investment to help close the gap. Today's hearing will examine all these possibilities and what the federal government can do to help make it easier for our partners to leverage the federal investment with other opportunities. Though not all ideas work everywhere, all options should be on the table, and we should incentivize our non-federal partners to pursue them. And I look forward to the hearing from our witnesses. Senator Cardin.